In today's Student Athlete Spotlight, we're featuring Jefferson Forest senior running back and defensive back Alex Marsteller. Alex opened his season with a bang in Week 1, rushing for more than 200 yards and 3 scores in JF's win at Gretna. Alex, what was that feeling like starting the season with a bang?
It was a great feeling, coming out and really the team really stuck it to them and starting off the season right.
After you guys went 1-9 a season ago, how much does this win mean to you guys? I mean, how emotionally, what does it do for the team looking ahead?
It feels like it set us on the right track. Like we ended last year on like an up, and it feels good to start this year on an up and just keep moving up and up.
Alex, has your role this year changed being a senior? Do you have to take on a little bit more responsibility?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Coming last year as a junior, I was a captain, but I wasn't necessarily the most looked to player as a leader-wise. But this year, surely, like, if anyone has questions or needs help with anything, they're coming to me and to some of the other seniors, but definitely stepped into a bigger role.
Do you like the bigger role? Do you like the added responsibility that comes with being a senior?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Everyone looks to you, looks up to you, and they just really want to be your friend and to be liked well by you.
I know you attend governor's school. What are some of your favorite classes that you are taking this year?
Well, I'm taking calculus and physics as well as a seminar class, and I definitely love the calculus class. That's not many football players say their favorite class is calculus too, but it is for me.
Have you made a college choice? Do you know what kind of field you plan on studying once you get to college?
I plan on studying civil engineering, but I have not selected a school. And not really, I've gotten in that process. I've applied to schools, but I haven't chosen yet.
Now, I know you play football. I understand you play soccer as well.
Yes, sir.
Do you hope to play sports in school, or is this going to be the end of the road as far as sports for you?
I would love to play football in college. At any program that's willing to take me, I would love to play football.
Would you call yourself a goals-oriented person? Do you kind of set aside things that you want to accomplish, say, heading into this year? Did you have a number of goals in mind that you wanted to accomplish?
Absolutely. I wanted a 1,000-yard season. That was just goal number one. It's just 1,000 yards. Not really concerned about the scores. I mean, obviously want to go to the playoffs, of course, but 1,000 yards was my goal.
Outside of school, what keeps you busy? What are some activities maybe that you do in the community or other sports that you play here at Jefferson Forest?
In the community, I volunteer. So at the women's domestic violence shelter downtown, I've painted there and volunteered there. And as well as playing soccer, I go to a lot of college football games at UVA, actually. That's my team. Going up there this weekend as well. It's my thing.
There you go. What's when you think about things that you do in your spare time, when you have spare time, what do you like to do? Free time, fun time for Alex.
Fun time for Alex? Not a lot, if I'm being honest. Fun time for Alex is like the 30 minutes before I go to bed. I get to chill out on my phone when I'm finished with my homework. That's my fun time. Football is my fun time. That's really like my hobby. Football, so that's what I consider like my relaxation time.
How busy is it for a high school football player? Give us an idea of a typical practice day at Jefferson Forest. How many hours are involved?
Well, I leave the house at about 7 o'clock to get to class, and I'm not getting home until about 7:30. So
that's a busy day. That's a long day.
12-hour days pretty much every day, and then games you're not getting home until 10:30 at least. So you get two and a half hours on the field, a half hour of film, and it's a lot. Yeah, I don't think people really understand that football, as well as every sport extracurricular, it's a lot of time.
It's almost like another job. It's like a full-time commitment.
I would say so. I would agree. Yes.
Yeah. Outside of football, we talked about your spare time, but when you think about football, maybe a favorite college football team, and I think you alluded to that earlier. Who's your favorite college football team?
The Virginia Cavaliers. Always been since I was very little. We would go up to games, and I just always liked them.
How about your least favorite college football team?
I feel like it would be implied. but Virginia Tech.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
How about favorite pro football team?
I'm a Giants fan, which is kind of like down here. It's not really like everyone's Commanders, but we haven't been great recently. I haven't watched a lot of games, but I would say Giants.
We have someone at work who's a big Giants fan, and he wears his Giants cap into work quite a bit. So, Derek, this one's for you. Alex is a New York Giants fan. What do you anticipate from the New York Giants this year? High hopes?
No. I think Daniel Jones will have a good season. I think Saquon coming back, he'll be good, but I just don't think the defense is where it needs to be.
Favorite food for Alex? What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy the most?
Ever since I was like 6, Marie Callender chicken pot pie.
There you go. That's good eating.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's like 1,000 calories. Good after practice snack.
How about the food that you would not touch? Your least favorite food, something that you would never eat. Never.
Probably like McDonald's. Anything like fast food that's really gonna be greasy and like not good for you. We usually do chicken breast. We'll do chicken breast or like a chicken talavera. So you get your chicken and rice. That's like usually our pregame meal down here, and I stick to that.
Last thing, what would you consider a successful season for Jefferson Forest this year?
I think bouncing back from the 1-win season last year, a playoff bid would be very good for us. Would be putting the program in the right direction, and just really set the program to where it needs to be. Set the standard a little bit.
Alex, we appreciate your time. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
That's Alex Marsteller, this week's Student Athlete Spotlight, Jefferson Forest senior running back and defensive back. Of course, Student Athlete Spotlight brought to you by Play It Again Sports. We're looking for student athletes who not only are hard workers on the field and court, but who also make an impact in the community and classroom as well. If you'd like to nominate an athlete, email Drew at jamesrivermedia.com or reach out to us via Facebook and Twitter at WLNI Sportsline.